Adding and subtracting with decimals in a 10-1 machine is no different from performing adding and subtracting in a 10-1 machine without decimals. For example, here's a picture of 22 and 37 hundredths added to 5 and 841 thousandths. And you can see just adding up the dots, we'll end up with 27 and 11 tenths, 11 hundredths, and 1 thousandth. And then from there, we can do our explosions. So this becomes 1 dot left, and this will become 12. I can explode the 10 dots from the tenths place, and I'll be left with 2 and 1. And so I end up with 28 and 211 thousandths. So as I just showed, you end up with 28 and 211 thousandths. With subtraction, we use our dots and tods. So 10 and 23 hundredths minus 4 and 57 hundredths. That leaves us with 110, negative 4 ones, negative 3 tenths, and negative 4 hundredths. So we're going to need to do some unexplosions. And here are the steps I took. I'm going to unexplode basically the 1 there. I'm going to unexplode and make that 10. And so the 10 minus, well, let me write it this way. So I end up with 1, negative 4, negative 3, and negative 4. Okay. So I unexplode this 1, and that becomes 10 in the next place over. So 10 minus 4 is 6. And keep track of our decimal place. So it's now 6 and negative 3 tenths and negative 3 hundredths. I'm going to get rid of one of those ones and add 10 to basically add 10 dots in the next place over. 10 minus 3 is 7. I'm going to get rid of one of those tenths and add 10 dots to the next place over. I end up with 5 and 66 hundredths. So just kind of a summary. We can there's a lot of ways we can use define our 1 with base 10 blocks, but we can also define it as 1 dot in the ones place for exploding dots. 1/10 is 1 dot to the place to the right, 1/100th place to the right, and so on. So let's use a 10-1 machine to add 348 10,000ths with 57 10,000ths. So looks like I'm going to need at least four blocks to the right. So basically I have 348 thousandths. I'm just going to write the numbers. So 3, 4, and 8. And then, so there's 0, 0. 0, 0, 5, 7. So if you add up those dots, I end up with 0, 0, 3, 9, and 16. So this is 390 16 10,000ths. So essentially I can take 10 dots from the 10,000ths place and add 1 dot to the place to the left. So that becomes 10,000ths. And now I can take those 10 and add 1 to the hundredths place. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So that comes out to be 406 thousandths. If I want to use a 10-1 machine to subtract, so these are into, I guess I need 4 places as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I end up with 0.0348. And now for the tods, I would need 0.0057. So think of these as the tods would be negatives. So I end up with 0.03, negative 1, 1. So I don't need to do anything with the 10,000ths place, but for that -1 there, that means to the place to the left, I'm going to take one of those 3's and unexplode to make 10 to the right. 10 minus 1 is 9. And it looks like we're done at that point. So this is equal to 291 10,000ths.